This week in English, you will be writing your next paragraphs in your story. And in these paragraphs, you're going to create a problem and you're also going to solve the problem. All good stories have problems. If you think about Cinderella, for instance, Cinderella, she had to go and find her prince at the ball. Problem was the ugly sisters. If you think about The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, the children had to find the lion. The problem was that the witch, who was turning everything into winter, never summer, got in the way. That the problem was the witch. So that's what you'll be doing this week. Now then, you've already got something to find, haven't you? Yeah, already chose something that you've got to find, whether it's a person or an object. Now you've got to do is think, well, you can't just go and find it. It's got to be more exciting than that. So to make it that exciting, we're going to put a problem in the way. So I've been thinking about problems very carefully, and I thought about 4 that I might use. So I've come up with to climb an icy frozen mountain. So my object, my being, my person is on top of that mountain. I've got to climb it. I could have put a hill, but if I'd have put a hill, it wouldn't be a problem, would it? But if you've got an icy frozen mountain, that would be a big problem. But remember, you've got to be able to solve it. So don't make your problem too difficult. Well, let's have a look. A fierce dragon guarding the object. That's something you've got to find. And I thought you could cross a river with very hungry crocodiles all trying to snap at your boat. Or it could be your object, or the thing that you've got to find is in a cave and it's defended by lions all ready to get you. So they're my 4 problems that I've thought about. You might think of more. Now, once you've got your problems, and if you're struggling, you could use one of mine, a few of mine, if you wanted. That's not a problem. If you want to steal one of my problems, you can steal a problem. It is not a problem. Let's have a look then. You have now got to choose a problem. I can't make up my mind. Which one? So I've decided, I thought, I don't know, I can't make up my mind if I'm going to get more vocabulary out of the dragon or the mountain. So what I've done, I've chosen both. You don't have to choose both, it's up to you, but you might want to choose more than 2. It's entirely up to you. Remember, it's your work, you decide. So I'm thinking of the vocabulary. So my fierce dragon. Put my glasses on so I can see. Let's have a look then. For my dragon then, I thought the flares of fire. So you can imagine the fire coming out the dragon's nostrils. Or the curled, twisted tail. The curled, twisted tail of the dragon. Or maybe the teeth like swords, or wings as wide as a mountain, and clenching cruel claws, the claws that would be grabbing you if it caught you, if that dragon got to you. Or the flaming nostrils where those flares of fire would come out. So we could use both of those, couldn't you? If you have a look, I have used some alliteration. Can you see where the alliteration is? Have a little look. And I've also used some similes. So I can see my alliteration is my clenching cruel claws. I have got my flares of fire. And for my simile, I've got wings as wide as a mountain and teeth like swords. So some good vocabulary used there. It took me a while to think of these, so you know you've really got to have some thinking time. So for my mountain then, the steep slippery slopes, more alliteration. I have got my fierce spikes of ice, reaching, soaring to the skies. There, if you know what I've used, can you remember what this is called? Reaching. Could it actually reach? A person can reach. Remember what that vocabulary is called? Have you got it? Personification. I wonder how many of you got that. Ice as sharp as broken glass. You can imagine if your mountain, yeah, with the snow on, if the ice was so frozen and it was like broken glass, it was really hard for you to climb. So you've got to make that problem difficult, but not impossible. An ice monster waiting for its prey or victim. Now with these, I couldn't make up my mind if I wanted prey or victim. So I put them both down and I might decide later which one I think works best. And last of all, ice clinging to the mountain. So I've got quite a lot of personification for there, clinging to the mountain. So I've got my problems, and that is the words that I think would help me in my writing. So I can take some of these when it comes to writing up on Thursday and use them, and I can use them tomorrow as well and do my relative clauses. I'm going to take my glasses off now because I think they're shiny. So let's have a look then what you are going to do. You are going to brainstorm ideas for the problem. I've brainstormed 4. You might decide 3. You might actually choose lots and lots. It's entirely up to you. It's your work. See how you go. Then you are going to use that exciting vocabulary. Now, it sounds as if this is quite an easy one, this one today. You've really got to think about those words that you could use to make your story fantastic. So that's all we're doing today. So really take your time thinking about those words. How many similes can you use? Can you use alliteration? What about personification? All those make fantastic writing. So until tomorrow, I shall see you. Bye.